Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's coffee break session. We'll be chatting about setting up a Teams profile as well as a discussion of what a team is, a channel, and a thread. So as per normal, please make sure your mics are turned off. I've done this for you, but just make sure they stay off, please. If you have any questions, there's a little chat, user chat function. Otherwise, put your hand up and then we'll answer the questions later. Okay, so as I was saying, personalizing your Microsoft Teams profile and Teams channel versus thread and all of that. Okay, let's jump into it. So if we go to our Teams, I see we flip to it quickly. If we look at our Teams program, on the top right, you'll have your little profile icon. I've got multiple teams over here, so if you have multiple teams, you'll change your profile will apply to all of these. So you click on your profile, you can change your picture by clicking on that, upload a new profile, choose whatever picture you want and click apply, or you can remove your profile and just have a plain, I think it takes your initials, so mine will be GF or Gary for share. Your availability, that's on how you want people to see your profile within your company. So if you are busy, you don't want to be interrupted, you can say do not disturb, be right back, appear away, where you appear not to be at your desk, but you are actually. So it's almost like invisible mode, I think what Skype used to have as an option. What I have noticed is based on your calendar entries, so if you've got a Zoom meeting or webinar which is in your calendar, your profile will automatically be set as busy because Teams interacts with Outlook, it'll take statuses based on that. Okay, so that will be automatic. Status message, I'm not a massive fan of this, but some people like updating how they're feeling during the day. If you do have a busy status, for example, just say I'm busy, then you can set your message as, hey, I'm busy, please contact Christo or whoever if you need urgent attention. Urgent attention, just make feel that. Cool. That's the status message. If you click on saved, I did discuss this in the Microsoft Teams overview, and I will discuss it in another coffee break session. But basically, if we look at this, for example, if you want to refer back to this, so this has some important information that you feel you'd like to get back to down the line, you will save this message. It'll say save at the top here, you'll see. And if you go to your profile, go to save, these will show all your saved messages that you've marked as critical to refer back to. Settings, you can choose what theme you want. Defaults will be the bright whites. I like the darker ones. If I work at night, my whole room doesn't illuminate. High contrast, as it says. These are all default settings which you can change. Auto start application. So if you turn your PC on, you want Teams to start up automatically. Do you want it to open up in the background so it'll appear in your taskbar, or do you want it to pop up in your desktop? So it'll be looking at you as you open up your PC. On and close, keep the application running. So if you hit the X on Teams on the main window at the top right here, do you want it to close completely, in which case you won't get phone calls, you won't get chat messages, or just want it to minimize down to your taskbar? Register, yeah, these are just all, I wouldn't fiddle with those. Privacy, if you are set to do not disturb, who would you allow to disturb you? So your boss, your line manager, whoever. Oops, sorry, I cancelled that. Block contacts who within your organization irritates you, you don't want them to disturb you, you can hit them, you can block them over here. Read receipts, similar to WhatsApp, where you don't want people to see the 2 blue ticks, you just want to be 2 ticks, you can tick this off over here, so they won't know if you read it. Okay. And if you want to participate in surveys or not. Notifications, yeah, as it says, what do you want to be notified by a banner, an email, or where do you want to be notified? On your feed, which will be your activity, your banner, so forth. Devices, this is headsets, PC mic, what you want. Make test calls. So typically before a meeting, you do have that option to make a test call, but if you want to do it beforehand as an original system, nothing's going to change. You're not going to change a different mic. You set this up here, and you don't have to do it before meetings. Webcam, I've turned my webcam off here, but you can check it, test it out over there. Permissions, this is typically what Teams requires to operate efficiently. You can turn off location. It depends on how you want Big Brother to view your profile. Calls, do you want calls to come directly to you? Do you want them to be forwarded somewhere else? If it's not answered, do nothing, get a voicemail. And after how many rings do you want this voicemail? And where do you want the voicemail to go? The ringing sound of if people phone you. And that's pretty much it. Zooming, so what you see over here is 100%. If you do prefer to have a slightly larger screen view, you can just fiddle over here. Okay, so this will just apply to within Teams, not within your Windows environment or other applications. Keyboard shortcuts, just if you want to know how to be a power user, about what Teams is all about, check for updates. This will typically happen automatically, but if you do feel, if you don't have a permanent internet connection where the update will happen by itself, you can manually just go check for updates and then download the mobile app. So if you click on this, where do you want to send the link to? So if you've got email set up on your mobile phone, you can send it to this, and then when you get the email, you click download, or you can change it to a Gmail or whatever. Okay, so that's pretty much your profile, and you sign out. Now, jumping into a team chat over here. So the Teams window. So these are teams. These are basically different. Each team has little subcategories, which are called channels. And what you'll see here, so within Gravit8, we've got our different teams based on what the discussions are within each team and also what files are being shared. So we'll look at this COVID-19 one. So COVID-19 is the team. General awareness, prevention, stats are channels. And within each channel, you've got messages, and then you have threads. So this over here is a message. And then as you reply, you are applying to that thread. Okay, so the important thing with this is use that reply to this message. If you reply over here, you're starting a new thread, a new message. So you want to reply within the message to start a thread. Okay. The difference between teams and channels is within a team you can then edit permissions, who you want to be in here. Okay, so in terms of finance, it's just the guys that are privy to financial information that will be in here. Management, just the management. And that's it. As you want to change team settings, you go over there, and similarly to channels. Cool. I will go in more depth with what a team, channel, and message and threads are in its own coffee break session, because that'll take hours. So the focus today was just on setting up your profile as well as differentiating between what these things are. Cool. Has anyone got questions? No questions. Awesome. So I've done a good job. Great, guys. Well, have an awesome Friday and great weekend, and then we'll touch base next week Friday again. Please feel free to drop me any questions if you do feel I've skipped something or you need more clarity on something. Cheers.